Everyone, welcome to English Lessons with Ilyas Mardi. Today I would like to say that if we want to learn English, in fact, which one is very important? Grammatical rules or vocabularies or practice, or which one? I think all are important, but actually it depends upon you. How much you know vocabularies, how much you know grammatical rules, or how much do you practice. So totally depends upon you. Suppose you know a lot of grammatical rules, but if you do not have any practice time, that means you do not practice, then actually you cannot be perfect in English. Or if you want, suppose you practice in your day-to-day life, but you don't know somehow grammatical rules, so it also becomes very difficult for you to learn English. And suppose you have a lot of vocabulary power, but you don't know how to apply in your real life situation, so it is also a problem. So you have to combine it, and you have to know actually where is your problem. If you have some grammatical rules, you have to study more and more. You have to try to understand again and again, and then try to analyze the rules. Okay. And then if you do not have any vocabulary power, then you have to increase it. Minimum, at least I suggest minimum 5 words should be known by you every day. Okay, if you practice minimum 5 words meaning, then you can enrich your vocabulary power. Okay, and then many people say that you have to practice again and again. Practice makes a man perfect. I have also said many times, but actually what should we practice? If we do not have minimum grammatical knowledge, or if we do not have any vocabulary power, then really it will become very difficult for us to practice English. Okay, so for this reason, we have to have minimum words meaning. We have to have minimum, the vocabulary power. We must have some grammatical rules, and basically I suggest if you have sense of tense, if you have sense of sentence, if you have some sense of modal auxiliary verbs, if you have some senses of using preposition, and that's enough, I think. And obviously you have to know some grammatical rules. There are a lot of rules. You can study every day the grammatical rules, but if you want to improve, minimum you have to know some grammatical rules, and then you have to practice. When you are learning any grammatical rules, that time my suggestion is you have to also try to make that kind of sentence, not that just you are listening and just you are not practicing. No, whenever you are learning any grammatical rules, that time you also try to make any that kind of sentence. Okay, I think if you have 200 verbs, and if you know 200 verbs and their words meaning, and if you have the complete sense on tenses and especially sentences, then it will be possible for you to make any kind of sentence. Obviously there are many kinds of grammatical rules, we cannot deny it, but if you want to speak with someone, you must have minimum 200 words meaning, sense of tense, sense of sentence, sense of modal auxiliary verbs. That's are all, I think. You can practice, you can talk with each other, you can make a lot of sentences. So that's all. There is one proverb what I want to say, that is try your level best and God will do the rest. That means actually if you try again, and then obviously God will help you. Okay, so let us try to learn some grammatical rules. At the same time, let us try to gather some vocabulary power, and then just try to practice. Okay, so thank you very much. See you next time.